Hey, this is Jose with Mo Boxing No Problem, and I'm joined today by a special guest. We got pro boxer Liam Paro. How's it going, Liam?
Good, brother. Good. It's good to be back.
Likewise, a lot been going on this past 8 months since we last connected.
Man, it's been a crazy year. It's been nuts, but we're back and yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, well, let's start with the good news. You have a fight scheduled December 9th at the Chase Center in San Francisco. What can you tell us about that upcoming opportunity?
It's huge, man, especially after the year I've had with injuries and whatnot. It's good to be back. Good opponent. Good, unbelievable card. One of, if not the biggest card of the year. Um, so hopefully co-main event that one, and man, I'm just ready to put on a show and yeah, take off right from where we left off.
Yeah, a lot of eyes on that card and the zone pay-per-view, so it's gonna be a great event. How has the training been going for that fight so far?
Yeah, really good. I'm back out here in Vegas again, and it's good to be back, man. Yeah, that there's a new fire in the belly, so I can't wait to show it on December 9. It's exciting, man. It really is.
Yeah, and talking about Vegas, we saw a picture of you with Shakur Stevenson. Looks like you guys had some sparring together. Can you tell us a little bit about that session?
Yeah, definitely. It's unbelievable rounds. It's very blessed to get working with the guys like himself. It's just massive confidence booster. They're the best of the game. So to get in there and mix it with them, it's unbelievable. And yeah, like I said, the confidence is through the roof, and I just can't wait to execute what I've been working on December.
Yeah, and your opponent for that night, Montana Love. What can you tell us about him?
Um, Look, man, he's gonna come to fight. His last fight was with an Aussie, as you've seen that controversial fight. It looked like a WWE match, but one thing I can see from that guy is, man, when there's a bit of pressure, he folds like a camp chair. So we're gonna bring the pressure, gonna bring the heat to him, and see if he can keep up for sure.
Yeah, like you said, we saw what happened when he faced an Australian last time out. So we'll,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and then as you mentioned, it's been a very frustrating years with the injuries. You had a fight scheduled with Robbie Davis Jr. in Liverpool that was
Hmm.
canceled, and then you had your
Yeah,
your big breakout fight with Regis Prograis in New
yeah.
Orleans also fell through. How frustrating was it that those
Aha.
fights didn't come to be?
Man, it was I've never been injured in my life, and this year I had two injuries back to back. I had the facial fracture and then the Achilles tendon. So it was frustrating. It was man, it tested the mental big time. I went through hell and back for sure, but I'm still here, and it just made me hungrier. So in a way, yeah, I think it gave me that new hunger. I haven't had this since a kid, so it's showing in the gyms, it's showing in training, and my attitude's different. I'm holding myself different and better. So in a way, I think it's a blessing in disguise, but at the time it was so hard to see. I kind of was thinking it was all coming to an end, but we're back, we're healthy, and man, I just thank God I'm good and can't wait to put on a show.
Yeah, that's matter, and of course, I think it's only human nature. Looking at the canceled Regis Progress fight, that ultimately went to Danito Sorrilla. Seeing
Hmm.
how Regis Progress looked versus Sorrilla, do you ever reflect on that fight and be like, man, if I fought that Regis, I would have knocked him out or beat him convincingly?
Well, man, it's not just me saying that. The amount of messages I got from saying that you would have been champion, but the world had different plans. It wasn't my time. Very frustrating, but hey, it is what it is. It's hopefully I get my shot. I know I will get my shot again, but when I get my shot, I want the my opponent to be 100%. I want no excuses. I want to win it legitimately with and take it from the champion at whoever it is at the time. But all eyes on December 9. But 2024, I'm very confident I will be world champion.
Well said. And I know you'll be watching the main event for the fight you'll be fighting on Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. Not only because you're on that undercard, but they're both in your division. How do you see that fight
Yeah.
between Haney and Prograis playing out, and who you think will win?
Um. Look, I think Haney will beat him. Especially going to Progress. Last fight is very slow on his feet. I think the only way you're going to give Haney trouble is be a bit quick on your feet. So you've seen that Loma gave him a bit of dramas, but obviously Regis is going to be training hard for this fight. He's got a lot on the line, so it's going to be a good fight. I definitely want the winner, but I honestly think I see a Haney edging it out for sure.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask you, if Haney Prograis winner, is that the fight you want next?
Oh, definitely, 100%. Like I said, all my focus is on Montana Love at the moment and doing that in spectacular fashion. And then for sure, I want the big names, I want the big fights, I want the belts. So 2024, man, fingers crossed.
Yeah, and if not Haney Prograis, because I know Golden Boys, Oscar Loya has hinted he wants the winner Haney Prograis to fight Ryan Garcia during Super Bowl weekend. How
Yeah,
does fighting Teofimo Lopez for the WBO championship
man.
sound?
Honestly, anyone. I don't care who's in the opposite corner. I want to be in the opposite corner for a world title. I don't care what champion. I want them all eventually. So line them up, and I'll do my best to knock them over.
There you go. You say you got one goal in 2024, and that's to be world champion. So bring them on,
That's
right?
it, 100%. Exactly right. All of them.
Yeah, and there's another fighter, in your division, also signed to Matchroom. He's not a champion, but he's been, buzzing based on his performance with Jose Chonsen, and that's Richardson Hitchins. What are your thoughts on Richardson Hitchins? And do you think that with time, you guys are on a collision course to fight, maybe with some belt on the line?
100%. There's no doubt about it. We're both at the top of the division. We're both knocking on doors for titles. We're going to cross paths eventually for sure. And I know one of us will have a belt, or we might both have belts at the time. But man, I want everyone. I want to knock everyone over in this 140 division. I'm not scared of no man. I want to fight them all. I want to be a legit champion of this division. So of course that's a fight down the track. It's only makes sense. The best fighting the best, and that's what's good about boxing today. The best are starting to fight the best again. So I reckon we'll be squaring off in the near future for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to get your thoughts on Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. Not sure if you saw that fight, but what were your thoughts?
I didn't see the fight. I was actually sparring at the time. I'm kind of glad I didn't see it from what I've heard, and I seen the knockdown obviously. But man, hats off to Nagano, man. You cannot good on him. Like he, man, from what I heard, he deserved to win that fight. So even Eddie Hearn said he deserved. He won that fight by 2 rounds. So give the man another shot. Give him another shot at big names. I think he's going to be a threat in the heavyweight division. So it's exciting. It's good for boxing, man. It's crazy. Good on him. I got nothing but praise for the man.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't catch it either, but just a reaction on social media, the
Yeah, that
clip
was
of the
enough for me,
knockdown.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I want to talk about your friendship with Rocky Ogden. How did you guys meet?
It was after the matchroom card. We're both in Australia. We're both on that card. We both had mad first round knockouts, and from there on in, we just clicked. But we're like brothers for sure. It's like we've known each other for years and years, and it's good to have someone on the up and come that's on the same path. So it's nah, man, it's mad. It's good to have someone like that to train beside, and he's over here at the moment training in Vegas too. So it's nah, it's mad. I got a lot of love for the young lad for sure.
That's awesome. And Liam, also saw that you signed a managerial agreement with AMG Sports back in
Hmm.
September. How has it been working with their team?
No, good, definitely. Like I wish I did it a bit earlier, with the connections they got with sponsorships and companies and big brands and logos. It's just definitely a step in the right direction, and I'm excited for the future we have together. It's a good team we got there, and man, it's all molding together perfectly for a massive, massive future.
Awesome. And final question we got for you, Liam. What's the message you want to send to your fans and supporters?
I just thank you everyone that stuck with me, especially this year. It's been a roller coaster of a ride, but for everyone that stuck loyal, stuck by me, I'm gonna give you a good surprise on December 9 with a good, God willing, a good victory. And yeah, man, line us up for a big 2024. I appreciate everyone a part of Team Pyro.
Absolutely. And we'll be watching, no doubt, December 9th. Looking forward to seeing you back to doing what you do best and chasing that world title in 2024.
No, thank you, brother, and thanks for having me back on. Cheers.
No problem. Anytime. Take care, Liam. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Take care. Thank you,
All
brother.
right. Cheers. Bye.
Thank you, bro. Bye.